how to explore confnect features. This video walks you through the main tools and options confnect has to offer. We are going to explore confnect features in just 5 steps. So, to do this, let's start with the first step, which is reviewing platform features and sections. To get a feel for what confnect offers, let's start by scrolling down past the Hero section, where you can see the platform being trusted by modern event teams like SummitSphere and EdgeCon Global. Keep scrolling, and you'll land on the core promise of the platform. One place for registration, check-in, and networking. Right below that, notice the Smart Attendee Matching feature, which uses AI to connect people based on their interests and goals rather than just random introductions. Scroll a bit further to the QR check-in section. This is how confnect speeds up entry at large events, letting you check in hundreds of attendees in minutes with a simple contactless QR scan instead of paperless. Next, scroll to the Live Analytics section. This gives event organizers a real-time pulse on the event, tracking arrivals, session attendance, and networking activity so you can make quick decisions on the fly. Continue scrolling to the Event Workspace section where confnect brings registrations, check-ins, and sessions together into a single live canvas, so your whole team is looking at the same source of truth. Finally, scroll down to the How confnect Works section, which breaks down the entire process step by step, so you can see exactly how these features fit together for your own event. We've now covered the core features and sections available on the platform. Let's move to the next step, which is browsing testimonials and pricing, so you can see how other teams use confnect and pick the right plan for your needs. To see how confnect is performing for real event teams, scroll down to the What Teams Are Saying section, where operators share how the platform improved check-ins and networking at their events. Keep scrolling to check out the Pricing Preview section, which breaks down the different plans available so you can find the right fit based on your event size and needs. Continue down to the final Call to Action section at the bottom of the page, giving you one last chance to sign up or reach out before we head into the platform itself. We've now seen how confnect is positioned through testimonials and pricing plans on the homepage. Let's move to the next step, which is navigating to events and opening one to see how event management works. To manage everything related to your events, click on the Events tab in the navigation bar. This brings you to the Events dashboard, split into 2 handy sections. Under My Events, you'll find everything you've personally created, while Events I've joined shows every meetup or conference you're attending as a guest. Scroll down to get a feel for how these past and upcoming events are laid out. Let's dive deeper into one of these events to see what's inside. Go ahead and click on the Build Your Path in Tech event card. We've successfully opened the Build Your Path in Tech event page. Let's move on to viewing event statistics and attendees, where we'll see attendee counts, top connectors, and the full participant list for this event. To check out event statistics, scroll down on the Event Details page. Here you'll see a quick snapshot of how the event is performing, including total attendees, connections made, and the average connections per attendee. Keep scrolling down to the participants list, where every attendee for this event is listed. Hover over a few of these profiles to get a preview of who's attending and what they do, which is handy for spotting people you might want to connect with. You've now seen the event statistics, including total attendees and top connectors. Let's move to the next step, which is inspecting an attendee profile. Simply click View Profile on any participant to see their skills, interests, and connection options. To inspect an attendee profile, click the View Profile button next to Mr. Zach's name, which pulls up a detailed modal with his info. Here you can see his role, location, listed skills, and interests at a glance, giving you a quick sense of whether he's a good match for you. Notice the Message button at the bottom too. This lets you reach out directly without leaving the profile view. Once you're done reviewing, click the close icon in the top corner to exit the modal. That gives you a full view of an attendee's profile, skills, and interests before connecting. Let's move on to the next step, which is reviewing AI-powered matches, where confnect suggests attendees you're most likely to connect with based on shared interests and goals. To review our AI-powered matches, click on the Matches tab up in the navigation bar. This page is where confnect's AI does the heavy lifting, suggesting people you should connect with based on your profile and interests. As you scroll down, you'll notice each card shows a person's name, role, and how many connections you already share at this event. Beside each profile, you'll also see action buttons like View Profile to learn more about them, Request Sent if you've already reached out, or Connected once you're linked up, so you can track exactly where you stand with every match at a glance. We've seen how confnect's AI intelligently ranks your matches based on relevance and shared interests. Now let's move on to exploring messages and conversations where you can directly chat with the connections you've made. To check out messages and conversations, click on the Messages tab in the navigation bar. This brings up your inbox, where every conversation you've started with a match gets listed in one place, so you never lose track of who you're talking to. Let's open up a conversation. Click on the Chat with Mr. Zach to load the full message history and see how the discussion has been going. We've now seen how conversations with your matches are organized in the Messages section. Let's move on to managing the meeting scheduler, where you can set up and keep track of meetings with your connections. To manage the meeting scheduler, click on the Schedule tab in the navigation bar. This brings up the scheduler page, giving you a calendar view alongside a list of your upcoming meetings, so you can keep track of every connection you've booked. Scroll down to see how the rest of your schedule is laid out. Your meeting scheduler is now set up and ready to keep your appointments organized. Let's move on to viewing the analytics dashboard, where you can track your event performance and engagement metrics at a glance. To check out your overall activity on the platform, and to click on the Dashboard tab in the navigation bar. This is your analytics dashboard, giving you a quick snapshot of everything happening on your account. As the metrics animate in, you'll see stats like your total matches and scheduled meetings at a glance. Scroll down and you'll find your My Events section listing everything you've created or joined, alongside a Top Matches panel highlighting the attendees you're most compatible with based on your profile. We've now seen how the analytics dashboard summarizes your events and top matches at a glance. Let's move on to managing and editing your profile, where you can update your personal details and how others see you on the platform. To manage your profile, click on the Profile tab in the navigation bar. This brings up your My Profile page, where you can scroll down to review all the details you've shared, like your bio, skills, and interests. Then scroll back up to the top. If anything needs updating, click the Edit Profile button. Your profile switches into edit mode now, so scroll down to see all the fields you're able to customize. Since we're just taking a look for now, click Cancel to exit edit mode without saving any changes. Your profile information is now updated and saved. Let's move on to the next step, which is sharing your profile via QR code, giving others a quick way to scan and connect with you instantly. To share your profile instantly with other attendees, click the Share QR button. This opens the QR Check-in and Connect modal, generating a unique QR code that others can scan to connect with you or check into an event. Notice the Scan button here as well, which lets you scan someone else's code to network with them directly. Once you're done, close this modal by clicking the Close button. Your profile QR code is now ready to be scanned and shared with other attendees. Let's move on to the next step, which is launching the AI Assistant, your built-in helper for networking smarter at events. To launch the AI Assistant, let's head back to the Home tab in the navigation bar. Once the home page loads, click on the AI Assistant icon in the bottom right corner to bring up your smart networking helper. The AI Assistant is now open and ready to help with your networking needs. Let's move to the next step, which is sharing your profile and requesting talking points so the assistant can suggest personalized conversation starters based on your connections. To let the assistant help you network faster, click the Share My Profile suggestion right in the chat window. The assistant confirms your profile is now visible to other attendees, boosting your chances of making relevant connections, and offers a couple of next steps to keep the conversation going. Since walking into conversations cold can be tricky, click Suggest Talking Points to get some help breaking the ice. The assistant asks for a bit more context so it can tailor those talking points specifically to who you're meeting. And that wraps up sharing your profile and grabbing quick talking points from the AI assistant. That's really the whole tour. You've now seen every major feature confnect has to offer. Go have fun exploring on your own from here.